Hey Kai, how you doing? We are live. I have good news. It looks like I can operate without my sling. So moving forward, I can go back to being right-handed, which is amazing. I was getting really fed up with being a lefty. For various reasons. Being a lefty ain't that good. But still a little pain, still a little sore. Anyways, we have a fun stream for tonight. Hey Rev, how you doing? If you didn't know, they are burning Philly to the fucking ground right now. And, we did a video on it earlier today. So I left-handed people are badass. I can't do shit with my left hand. Okay. Oh, Rev. Well, you got me beat there. We'll be talking about the Philadelphia riots. We're going to talk about something that I didn't even know about until I was watching Nick Rekieta's stream, and he started it off by wanting to read a super chat that he had left on somebody else's stream. And it's on something called Transparency Tube, and I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this, but I guess they have. Like, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but like, this shit looks like fucked up. And I'm gonna play a video by Brian Long. This is like little parody thing, and I immediately thought of it when I saw this Transparency Tube bullshit. Okay, so we're gonna talk about those two things. We're gonna talk about what's going on at the Supreme Court, just very briefly, the whole court packing thing. Who's right, who's wrong? Nobody really gives a shit. Let's be honest. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Yeah, we have a new Supreme Court justice. But what I really wanted to talk about was actually there was this ruling from the Supreme Court, and you got people on the left like tweaking out all over Twitter about it, going on about how like fucking, oh look, they're trying to suppress the vote. This is why Trump appointed these people. I'm like, if you actually hear what it was about, yeah, it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. What is it? Yeah, fuck it. No one is right and no one cares. Completely agree. But I just want to talk about that one ruling because I'll just give you exactly what happened there, and then you can make a decision whether or not you agree or disagree. But like the hyperbole and the lies and the bullshit and the manipulation there is just insane. Super Saiyan Tai says right hand supremacy. Completely agree. We're waiting for Stevel to join us. We will be doing story time tonight. We have more BATCOUSIN to read. Yeah, still got to get used to it. And let me tweet out the stream, but of course I got to do a couple things here. So if you don't mind being patient with me. Oh my gosh. I watched Tucker Carlson tonight. I haven't really been watching cable TV. Like I'm trying to get back into watching certain shows, but he had the guy who blew the whistle on Joe Biden in terms of like, he verified the emails. He's like, I was a part of those email chains. I was in these meetings with the Biden family. Joe Biden knew about it. I'm like, huh, it's very interesting. Because I was told that nothing there could be confirmed. Like, it seems like you have confirmation. But, oh, man. I mean, honestly, I'm also a southpaw. Oh, is that left-handed? BATCOUSIN. Isn't it 5 conservative justices and 4 liberal justices? Yes, it is. Now, I forget his name. I think Justice Roberts, he's sided with the liberal justices a few times. So, like, a lot of people on the right don't like that. But, now you have... I think that that's what they mean by like 4 liberal justices. Right now, I think it's 6 conservative justices and 3 liberal justices in that kind of colloquial sense. But yeah, whatever. Crow should be a Fox News host. Get rid of Laura Ingraham. I would never want to be fucking no, never. I would. If they paid me enough, maybe. Let's be honest. Pay me enough, I'll do it. Oh, there's Brew. Dyslexics lefties unite. I see what you did there. Oh my gosh, you know what I didn't do yet? I'm terrible. Let me tweet out a link to the stream tonight. Let me get that going. And the final story I wanted to talk about, and I guess we could probably start with it just because I think it's hilarious. Captain Marvel can solo everybody. Captain Marvel, she is the most powerful woman in the entire woman universe. And comicbookreader.com, CBR.com, put out this article in which they argued that if Captain Marvel went up against Super Saiyan, not Super Saiyan, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, like the most powerful version of Goku, like it can travel faster than light, right? Has trained in martial arts his entire life, can teleport, and while he has Mastered Ultra Instinct, can also automatically dodge and attack without thinking. They argue that she could actually, it would be a tie if they fought. It would be a tie. I'm like, I'm not one of those people who says like Goku can solo the entire Marvel universe or Goku can solo the entire DC universe, because that's not true. There are like certain characters in those comic books that literally can just think you out of existence, right? So, yeah, but like Captain Marvel, like even in binary, she's not that powerful in terms of like the Dragon Ball universe, right? Because these guys, like, how do I say this? In the very first arc, well, I guess. Right, I know this is still the Saiyan saga. During the Saiyan saga, Piccolo literally looked at the moon, pointed his fingers at it, and exploded it. Right? I mean, you're talking about characters who literally had the power to destroy planets in Dragon Ball at the very start of Dragon Ball Z, right? And now we're talking about the very, very end of Dragon Ball Super, after they've contained all these insane power-ups, and they're saying, oh yeah, she could totally, I mean, it would be a tie. It would be a total tie. I'm like, bitch, like, yeah, what was this? What was this? LOL, Captain Marvel will get her cheeks clapped by Yamcha. The OHKO factor? God damn. Is it the no spin? Instead of the no spin zone, it will be the free spin zone. Everybody spins. See, I can do it. Free spin zone. The OHKO factor. Man. Sorry. Is this Brie Larson version of Captain Marvel? Maybe she could annoy Goku. I mean, if it was, that'd be even worse, because like base Goku from the Saiyan saga could take out Captain Marvel from the movies. The BS of the Philly rights more out of hand than the rights. Dude, that's what's fucked up about it, right? Captain Marvel is fucking autistic. Do not insult autistic people by comparing them to Captain Marvel. That could disorient him and let her go in for the kill. Yeah, 100%. Hey, Stevie, how you doing?
Hey, I'm pretty good. How are you?
I like the new avatar.
Oh, it's fallen, right?
It is. Where'd you get it from?
Snapchat, the app.
Okay. All right. Sorry, my shoulder's just still a little bit on fire.
Bro, I seen you have the sling off. At least in the one video you did.
Yeah. I'm allowed to take it off now.
Nice. So that means you're getting better.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
it does. It absolutely does. Now, okay, so I saw Yellow Flash tweet this out, and I had to talk about it because I saw it. I was just like, the actual fuck. I was like, maybe if she was like fully powered up in binary, she might be able to face off against like Super Saiyan Goku from like the Namek saga when he first unlocks transformation. Maybe. And that's a very big maybe. And I'm only saying that because like she can absorb energy blast, so if she takes a full powered Kamehameha wave, maybe. But like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so this is some nerdy weeboo shit. So just sit there and listen. Okay, shirtless Crow more powerful than Captain Marvel. Oh, big time. Just stay with me here, Steve. Okay. Remember, the timestamp for this is 10 minutes into the stream. Okay.
Okay. You're gonna want this clipped, eh?
Yes, I want this clipped. I want it memorialized. I want everybody to know my opinions on this. I don't care if it's some nerdy weeboo shit. It pisses me off that I read this.
Is it
Ultra Instinct Goku versus
who?
Captain Marvel. Who would win?
Who the fuck is Captain Marvel?
Some dumb daft bitch from the Marvel Universe. Okay?
Goku would win.
Yes! Thank you. But no. We're not talking about any Goku. Okay? Because remember, you have Goku from Dragon Ball, right? The final tournament arc where he fights Piccolo Jr. for the first time. You have Goku from the Saiyan saga. You have Goku from the Namek arc. You have Goku from the Androids arc. You have Goku from the Cell saga. You have Goku from the fucking Buu saga. You have Goku from Dragon Ball Super. They chose the most powerful version of Goku. Right? The most powerful version of Goku at the end of Dragon Ball Super, when he's unlocked a transformation that can literally auto-win any fight because he can perfectly dodge without thinking, perfectly attack without thinking, has mastered every single form of martial arts he's ever tried, and trains every single day of his entire fucking life, right? They chose that version of Goku, all right?
The best one, basically.
The absolute best one. Right? The absolute best, most powerful version of Goku. All right. Ultra Instinct Goku. So who do you think would win? Chat. Tell me, do you think Ultra Instinct Goku would win against Captain Marvel? Just be honest with me. Be honest with me. All right. So would it be nice to watch two highly powerful celestial beings from two entirely different universes fight it out for bragging rights on who is stronger? No, because Goku would literally throw one punch and kill that bitch if he ain't holding back. The prospect of a potential battle between Ultra Instinct Goku and Captain Marvel is a usually enticing one. No, it isn't. It is about as enticing as Krillin versus Ultra Instinct Goku. As in, it's as interesting as watching Yamcha go and try to stack up against Vegeta. It's as interesting as watching One Punch Man get into a fight with Spider-Man. All right? And I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is one of my favorite heroes. He get his ass beat in 1 second and in half a second. This is not enticing or interesting, you liars.
Would beat Spider-Man? I don't know about that. Spider-Man is...
One Punch Man could definitely kill Spider-Man with one punch.
Is that his thing, to just kill everything with one punch?
Yeah, literally, that's his thing.
Oh, okay.
He beats everything in one punch.
What if Spider-Man webbed up his hands so he couldn't punch at all? Can he kick?
He could kick, yes. He could also headbutt. He could also, just charge into him. He also moves faster than Spider-Man can think, so,
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. He would definitely win. We're off topic now. We got to get back on topic. Don't distract me here.
Okay.
Well, Goku is the flag bearer of the Dragon Ball universe. Captain Marvel is one of the strongest Marvel characters of all time. Lies! Absolute lies. You've got the Hulk. You've got Thanos. With all his technology, technically King the Conqueror, right? I guess that's a little bit more of a thing. You have Dr. fucking Doom. Right? You've got She is not one of the most powerful. She is like a C-list, right? Like a B-list at best, at a full-powered binary transformation. Because the Marvel comic universe is massive, and there are insanely ultra-powerful beings, right?
Captain Marvel's a chick?
Yes, Captain Marvel's chick.
She looked like
can't you see the femininity here?
No. I mean,
really?
She looks like Trunks. Wait.
No, we're gonna go with that. Wait. We're just gonna go with that. She looks like Trunks. Okay. All right. With the history attached to both the characters, a fight between the history of okay. Let me just tell you the history of Captain Marvel. She fucked an alien. She got superpowers from a machine, right? That made her half alien. She has a drinking problem, right? So
wait, that's part of her thing.
That's part of her thing. Well, I think they've done away with the drinking problem because now she's a proud, strong woman. She killed Iron Man. Okay. In the dumbest way possible, she killed Iron Man.
Why did she kill Iron Man?
Because she had the ability to read the future and predict who would do bad things and who wouldn't. And she went way overboard with future policing people, because there was a whole movie about how that's wrong, Okay. And then Iron Man wanted to stop her, and she wound up killing Iron Man in the process.
Because she was like doing Assassin's Creed fucking Minority Report shit?
Yeah, she was doing Minority Report, basically. It was basically Minority Report.
That dumb bitch.
Yeah, that dumb Thank you. Fucking give me some bullshit about fucking her history and shit. Her history is a fucking failure. Nevertheless, fight between them wouldn't just be a battle of strength, but it would also be a battle of wills, and she would be crushed like a grape. Nevertheless, here's how an imaginary match between Ultra Instinct Goku and Captain Marvel might pan out. It's very simple. She would throw one punch, he would instantly dodge and take her out in one hit. There's your entire fight. One hit. One blow. Yeah. Dude, actually, Dr. Manhattan versus Ultra Instinct Goku would be a more interesting fight because Dr. Manhattan has all these like hacks powers, right? So he can just do a bunch of insane shit. Like, just make clones of himself that are all as powerful as he is. Captain Marvel, durability. Captain Marvel's Kree physiology allows her greater durability than a common superhuman. The Kree are known to be a warrior race, while humans on Earth are not. When compared to Ultra Instinct Goku, she definitely edges him in this one, thanks to the volatile nature of Ultra Instinct. Base Goku is more durable than she is. What? Thanks to the volatile nature of Ultra Instinct. Look, dude, either Ultra Instinct is working or it isn't. And if it isn't working, base Goku without a single transformation is more durable than she is. Like, substantially more durable than she is. The fuck? What, more durable than a standard superhuman from Earth like Goku? Goku is a fucking Saiyan from a warrior race. An actual warrior race. Captain Marvel's a human being who's half Kree. You liars! You liars! It bears a huge load on Goku, so much that his body could break down at any given minute. The longer the fight drags on, the bigger advantage Carol has. She wouldn't survive for longer than 2 seconds if she's lucky. If Goku was trying to hold back. Oh, man. More durable. Fucking liar. Ultra Instinct Goku, the tremendous energy and heat generation. What? Both Captain Marvel and Ultra Instinct Goku can generate unfathomable amounts of energy from their bodies, but Ultra Instinct Goku is something else altogether. First of all, it surpasses Goku's godly-level ki, and on top of that, his energy is such that it can cover an entire planet. While Captain Marvel can also produce an incredible amount of heat and energy, it's nowhere near the level of Goku. Okay, true, but like I don't know how that would be relevant in the fight. Like, let's just put it like this. In the Dragon Ball Super universe, Ultra Instinct can take out the gods. Like the literal fucking gods, right? The highest tier in that fucking universe. Okay? So, like, even Beerus, when he sees Goku with Mastered Ultra Instinct, is just like, what? Right? Because, like, even he hasn't learned how to use it properly. Fucking liars. Fucking liars.
Wait, who can kill gods? Goku can?
Well, I don't think he's, like, strong enough to actually take Beerus out just yet, but he's at Beerus's level in the terms of, like, Beerus hasn't been able to master Ultra Instinct, and even though Goku only tapped into it for a few minutes, he was able to master it. So
okay,
so like
I don't know who Beerus is. Is that a god?
Beerus is the god of destruction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's insanely powerful. Captain Marvel, control over her powers. As mentioned above, Ultra Instinct is quite volatile, and Goku can struggle to keep it up. His act if the fight begins to drag. It wouldn't drag, and Goku doesn't even need Ultra Instinct in the first place. That'd be overkill. Just do base Goku versus Captain Marvel. It'd be more interesting. She'd still get slapped, but at least she wouldn't come across this fucking stupid. That shouldn't take away anything from Carol, though, because unlike Goku, she has incredible control over her vast superpowers. She knows exactly what she needs to do at every given time, and that comes from her intense training. Seriously? The guy who trains every second of every day doesn't have the leg up here? Are you joking? Are you high? First off, Carol can't even access her binary form unless she takes in enough energy from somebody else's attack. Goku would have to hit her. She would have to survive the blast and absorb all the energy of something that would probably rip her fucking body to shreds because it's that powerful. And then she would be able to access binary.
What one's the blue hair Goku?
That's Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
Wait, what? There's two Super
Saiyans.
It's
just call it Super Saiyan Blue. It's less confusing.
Is it the fans calling it that?
Yeah, Super Saiyan Blue. I think they actually called it Super Saiyan Blue in Dragon Ball Super at one point, just as like an abbreviation, because Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is just too much.
Well, they could go with another word other than Super Saiyan at the end.
No, they can't. No, they can't, Steve. They can't, Steve. They can't, Steve. All right. When it comes to pure brute strength, Ultra Instinct Goku easily trumps Captain Marvel. Thank you. After reaching the level he did, Goku made some God of Destructions feel uneasy. Therefore, one can imagine the scope of how strong Goku can get with Ultra Instinct within his reach. Captain Marvel herself is extremely strong, but for her to reach that kind of strength Goku shows is highly unlikely. It's impossible, because she's nowhere near that strong, and you just demolished your own argument. If the fight drags out, then Goku would like blah, 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 blah. He would slap her down in like a millisecond. Actually, that might be going too long. Captain Marvel light speed. Oh, this is gonna be great. Captain Marvel and her enhanced genetics, coupled with her suit, that she can molecularly manipulate, what the fuck, make her a living and breathing spaceship that can travel at the speed of light. Really? Well, Goku is incredibly fast in his Ultra Instinct form. He cannot maintain it over long distances, while Carol can. Again, Captain Marvel's greater control over her superpowers gives her an edge in this area. Okay, two things. Actually, three things. Goku can travel faster than the speed of light in his base form. Okay? Without all these extra power-ups. In his base fucking form, he can travel faster than the speed of light. Okay? He has the ability to do instant transmission, where he puts his fingers up to his forehead and he just teleports wherever he wants. Okay? And three, why are we even doing this? Oh, man. Oh, shoot. I've been wanting to do a super chat forever. Dude, thank you, Jay London. Thank you. I was about to get very angry at this article, but thanks for your super chat. I have calmed my rage down here for just a moment. He calmed me down. But this is so stupid. Actually, you know what? There's like proof that this is true too. In the Dragon Ball Super tournament arc between Universe 6 and Universe 7, right? Beerus' brother, Champa. Anyways, the final fight is Goku versus Hit, who's like a super powerful assassin from his own universe. Hit has the ability to freeze time, and he was able to start freezing time at first for 0.1 seconds, and then for longer increasing periods of time as the fight dragged on. He was getting more powerful. Goku busted out Super Saiyan Blue and then put Kaioken times 10 on top of it, which is not anywhere near as powerful as Ultra Instinct is, mind you. But in that state, he was actually able to break through Hit's time control powers because he was that powerful and that fast. This is the, oh my God. Ultra Instinct Goku, reflexes and agility. I don't even need to go into this. Simply put, Captain Marvel cannot reach this level unless she trains for years. No! Ultra Instinct is a form that can be explained very easily. It isn't a transformation, rather it is a state that allows a person to tap into his or her full potential. Goku, through Ultra Instinct, is able to move without thinking, act without thinking, and strike without thinking, which means every single action of his is based on pure instincts. So he would mollywop that bitch if he's that powerful and has, but I like this. Simply put, Captain Marvel cannot reach this level unless she trains for years and years. No, she can't. No, she can't. She's never displayed anything. No, she can't. In her strongest form, maybe she could survive a fight with Super Saiyan Goku. And I'm talking like Namek Saga Goku. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Captain Marvel, celestial being, as if it matters. Marvel has a select few celestial beings who come from Earth, and Carol Danvers is one of them. Captain Marvel's powers allow her to exist in space for long durations without food and water. Carol can stay in vacuum-like conditions for a very long time. Something cannot be said about Goku. While Saiyans can manage to stay in space for some time, his powers will start to fade because of the lack of air available to breathe. Or he could go right up behind her, grab her, instant transmission right down to Earth. And then when she tries to fly away at super speed, he could just be way faster than her and slap her ass right back down to Earth. This is a stupid argument.
It's okay, Crow.
Making me violently angry.
Violently? Oh, shit.
Violently angry. Ultra Instinct Goku battle techniques. Over the years, Goku has many martial arts teachers who have passed on important learnings to him. After years and years of training, Goku has become a master of different battle techniques, ranging from Kaioken to Ultra Instinct. Even though they take a lot out of his body, Goku doesn't ever give up and strives to keep getting better. Captain Marvel, on the other hand, is pretty decent hand-to-hand combatant, but she is nowhere near as good as someone like Goku. So I want to be clear. At this point, they've said that he has better reflexes than her, and he is way stronger than her. So I wonder where this argument of, well, if the fight drags on too long, why would it drag on too long? Like, I mean, maybe if Goku is playing with her. Captain Marvel, absorbing energy. This is the only argument that maybe makes any sort of sense. The superpower that can play the biggest role in this battle is Captain Marvel's ability to absorb and retain energies of all sorts. Carol's Kree physiology allows her to absorb energy and remain incredibly calm at the same time, although trying to absorb Goku's Ultra Instinct energy is a different task altogether. If Carol can somehow contain the volatility of the energy generated through Ultra Instinct by Goku, she surely has a huge advantage to herself. I want to be very clear. They said that Goku would be destroyed by that energy, and if the fight dragged on too long, he would be knocked out because he can't maintain it, right? So now you're going to go to a much weaker character and tell me if she tried to absorb that energy, she would be perfectly fine, and it would actually give her an advantage. That makes no sense, you asshole! Who wrote this article? Who wrote this article?
Who did? You should look up. You should see who it is.
Oh, God, fine, I will. I want to know who wrote this shit.
It was probably the person who made Captain Marvel.
Nishid Motwani. Nishid, you are a disgrace to your people. And by that, I mean online journos. Actually, no, you're probably something that they're very proud of, which is disgusting and sad. Oh, man. Okay. Where was I? Where is I? Number 2, Ultra Instinct Goku, the Saiyan genes. I don't think this would have any factor in this fight. It's in the blood of the Saiyans, race to outdo themselves at every possible juncture. If they have something to fight for, chances are they never give up and keep fighting until they are able to overcome the massive differences in power levels. There isn't, though. Captain Marvel will fight it hard to back Goku into a corner. Even if she somehow manages to do that, there's no guarantee that Goku wouldn't find a greater power than Ultra Instinct. And no. First off, Ultra Instinct is like the most powerful thing, period. But like, the idea that she would ever get him to that level is insane.
Did you see what else this person's all they write about is like Dragon Ball Z characters getting beat up by every other character. And,
I like this though. Winner, it ends in a tie. Liar, Nishid. You filthy fucking liar, Nishid. You are a bad, terrible person. Your family should be ashamed of you. You should look into the mirror every morning and feel bad because you are a bad, awful person with bad, awful opinions. This potential battle has to end in a tie, considering the fact that both of them, blah, 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 blah. Oh, they were equally resistant, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. 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 Oh, man.
What are the 7?
What?
The 7 versus Dragon Ball Warriors. And it's like a knockoff Avengers, it looks like.
No, it's a knockoff Justice League. They're from The Boys, which is a show they do on Amazon now. But it's from a comic book series that was made to, I wouldn't say like a parody, in the sense that like it's meant to be a comedy, but it was like, what if the superheroes, like what if the Justice League were evil, right? So what if Superman was an asshole, right? And that's Homelander. But like Homelander is weaker than Superman is, right? This is so dumb.
Do you think they would beat up all the Dragon Ball Z warriors?
No. Like, dude, Krillin. Actually, maybe even Yamcha, but definitely Krillin could kill them all. Hienzan, motherfucker, and just slice through every single one of them. Crow, you were just tricked. I think this is a clickbait article. I mean, it is. But like, why would you sign your name onto trash like that? I guess is my main thing. Man, people are just terrible and awful.
What did they get? Well, they got publicity. They got me looking up all of this person's articles now, just because.
Yeah, but do you want to read any of them?
No, I'm not reading any of them. I just
You
went
know
to the bottom, and they think Dragon Ball Z would win against the 7 too. But there's 5 pages of this shit.
You know, from now on, we're gonna have a new segment on this show. Okay, that segment is we read through a comicbookreader.com CBR article or whatever else where they do some sort of stupid ass power scaling or has some stupid ass fucking article about Dragon Ball, the Avengers, anything nerdy, anything I'm even slightly remotely fucking Pokemon. If they write about it, we will review the article and we will mock it relentlessly and we will talk about what a terrible person the author is because damn you clickbait! I fucking love the boys. Fictional characters. I wish live streams had GIFs. Take a drink every time Steve goes 60 seconds without talking.
Well, I don't know what to say to any of this shit.
Yeah, no, this is why I want to do this article first because you're not going to know anything about any of this shit, and I didn't want to like drop it on you. Okay, let's see. So this is the next one I wanted to talk about. Transparency tube. Let's see if I can pull this up. Where is it? So I want you to pull up the guy's Twitter because there was this funny as shit interaction that he had with somebody. And let me see if I can actually find it. This guy here, Mark Ledwick. Okay, so he made this site called Transparency Tube. Okay.
Oh, I seen people
you heard of
pissed
this?
Off about that.
You heard of this? Okay.
Where they try to like say what political side you're on and shit.
Yeah. So okay, I want to play a video by Brian Long, and this is why I think this is a bad idea. Not so much that I don't think that you could eventually make it work, which I honestly don't think you could eventually make it work. So what am I saying? But
didn't something like this happen a couple of years ago too? Philip DeFranco was all pissy about it because the guy's like, I went down a rabbit hole of YouTube.
Yeah. I keep saying Brian Long. I mean Ryan Long. Jesus, I'm an idiot. Okay, here we go. So I'll play this in a second, okay? But this is basically it, right? So mainstream news, okay?
Yeah.
Partisan right news, partisan left, anti-SJW. I like how Tim Cast he's listed him as anti-SJW and right wing.
Tim?
Yeah, Tim Pool. Yeah, did you hear Tim Pool had Vaush on? Vaush is like that fucking grifter dude who talked about how in a capitalist society we should allow for child porn.
Yeah, because he was comparing it to like computers being like the parts needed for computers being mined in Africa by child labor. So it's the same shit. Like if we're using the end product, we might as well like monetize it. Like he's fucking retarded. I mean, remedial. But why did Tim have him on?
No. Well, because he's been saying like I want to get anybody on from the left, and Vaush, who's desperate for attention. Dude, Vaush said that the reason why, the reason why he argued that black people were like 50% were like criminals or something like that, some like really stupidly high number, right? And he said that's why they're going to prison, and they're going to prison because they have lead in their paint and it makes them crazy. Right. And I know I am paraphrasing the shit out of it. He said it over a long few drawn out sentences of absolute stupidity when he was doing a debate with Actual Justice Warrior. And Actual Justice Warrior like recapped on it afterwards. He plays the clip and the guy's like, the reason why the crime rates are so high is because they have lead in their paint because they're so poor. And I'm like, what?
Is that what?
Like what? No, he literally said that shit. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm paraphrasing it, but he argued that the reason why the crime rates were so high in the Black community was because of them having lead in their paint and it affecting their brains.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't even need to know what kind of paint is in their house. I know that's fucking wrong. Like I just know that's wrong. Like what?
I know. So he's got I do like this though. He's got Joe Rogan as center at SJW. I mean, I guess he really doesn't like Tim, or like people keep saying Tim Pool's right wing. So this is.
But what does he do that's so right wing? Just because he thinks Trump's going to win the election, which I think he's going to win the election.
Well, I've never even heard of this channel. Saiyan Z Entertainment is center / anti SJW. Let me see if I can find Brett Weinstein, center SJW. What? Officer Tatum, right SJW, partisan right, social justice. Okay, here we go. Let's see.
Where's the Young Turks? They left, right? They gotta be.
No, it's right here. The Young Turks. They get a bigger bubble because I think it gets a bigger bubble the more subs you have. Steven Crowder is just right SJW. Religious conservative.
I guess
no, anti SJW. Anti SJW.
Yeah, but if you're fighting social justice with social justice, aren't you an SJW too? Like, doesn't that make it the same?
We're talking about Steven Crowder, man.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched any of his shit in a while.
Destiny is left / partisan left. That's funny. I'm not saying it's not accurate. I just mean it's funny. Okay. And then you have religious conservative conspiracy. Let's see. What's the largest conspiracy? The next news network is a right-wing conspiracy channel. Lion of Judah, same thing. Dinesh D'Souza is conspiracy channel. I love that.
Where do I know that guy from?
He's a conservative guy. And
they just say he's a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, he's a conspiracy theorist. I guess.
I'm surprised Tim Pool isn't on there for conspiracy theories.
I know, right? Socialist. Oh, I've seen the Humanist Report before. I've watched their stuff. Anti-theist, secular talk. Okay. All right. So, white identitarian. Hold on. White identitarian. Let's see this one. Okay. Lauren Martins, Rams Paul, Robin Riley. Lauren Southern is a white identitarian. According to this, Black Pilled is white identitarian. Black Pigeon Speaks. Well, hold on. I know this channel. They're white identitarian. And I haven't watched their content. I've heard I've heard of this channel before. Pigeon Speaks. I don't know who talked about it. Maybe it was Tim Pool that talked about it one time, or maybe it was something else. But this is so hard to. I guess we can all be glad that white identitarian is like the smallest bubble on YouTube. So I heard that they were like everywhere. So I am confused. Okay. And it curates for you, right? It curates your shit for you, right? So let's say I want to only look at I only want to look at certain things, right? I only want to look at left or right stuff down here. Okay, I can filter it. So I only want anti-SJW content. There we go.
So you can live in an echo chamber.
Yeah, basically that's the issue with this shit. It's an echo chamber. Right, you literally just go to this website and you go, I don't want to deal with these fucking right-wing Nazis, so I only want to watch stuff from the left. Anyway, they have anti-SJW left. That's perfect. It's literally one channel, Brainlit. That is the only channel that does anti-SJW left. That's funny. Yeah, but this is just enforcing an echo chamber. Okay, so this is the one tweet that I see from them, and there was this comment, and I think it was from Weaponized Nerd Rage.
71% of Americans use YouTube. Dun dun dun.
Here we go.
No.
I love this. I'm a fucking libertarian, you mindless fucklet. I remove partisan right, but there is nothing libertarian in your content that I could see. I'm not going to insult you, but I've watched WNR for years. He is not right-wing, criticizing left-wing talking points does not make one conservative. Look at Eric D. July. He too is libertarian. He criticizes the left as well. Other than that, your creation is a bad idea. I don't honestly give too much of a shit about being called right wing. What pisses me off is that someone made this fucking site knowing full goddamn well that it will be abused. Spurgs Online are going to take one look at this dude's crap and turn the site into a hit list. There you go.
Yeah.
But like,
for reals.
Yeah, man. This guy is a fucking idiot. This guy's a piece of shit. Like, honestly, this guy's a massive piece of shit. Right? And the thing is, people are going to use his website, but they're going to use it for all the wrong reasons. They're going to use it so they can enforce their own echo chamber, and they're going to use it because this idiot's thing is going to just tag channels in absurd ways, like Weaponized Nerd Rage. He says he's libertarian. This guy goes, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see anything libertarian. You're right wing. And so people are going to go ahead and target his channel because he's a right wing guy. I mean, they'd target his channel if he was fucking libertarian too, let's be honest. But like, this is stupid. This is fucking stupid. This is a terrible idea. This guy's a terrible person. Mark Ledwig is a terrible person. Look at that face. That is the face of an asshole.
Well, his face is kind of sideways, but that's a big thinking brain right there, Crow. He has great ideas. Me.
And this is the face of a gentleman.
Of a genius.
Yes. Okay.
Who outsmarted the other one. Is Shoe One Head Center? They said the Shoe One Head Center. NSJW or anti-SJW.
Okay, I gotta do this.
I don't know these people.
Okay, so this is from Ryan Long. Okay, and this is how I imagine that jackass's site is going to get used.
After watching the presidential debate, you immediately turn to the internet to find articles confirming what you already think. But sometimes that validation.
Why do you need articles to tell you what you think?
Different websites. And that's why newsyourway.net is a new website that aggregates every article you agree with to prove undoubtedly.
I watched the debate. I need someone else to tell me how the debate went.
Whether you thought Trump lied more or Biden lied more, Biden's better for the economy or worse for the economy. The debate moderator was biased or did a good job. Trump is right or wrong about fuel economy. Or mail-in ballots are inherently flawed or pretty reasonable. You just type in your opinions, and in seconds you have hundreds of articles to smugly share on Facebook to let everyone know how bang on your synopsis was. The beauty of 2020 is you can live in whatever reality you want. Maybe you're in a Trump's rich mood, maybe you're in a Trump's poor mood, right on China or wrong on China. Have the media work for you in backing up your claims that Trump paid no taxes or tons of taxes, won't condemn white supremacy or condemned it multiple times, and Corona is getting worse or better. Critical race theory is bad or like totally awesome. The media should be a snug blanket that keeps you safe, which is why we have thousands of satisfied customers from all different political orientations, all equally right. Joe Biden's son could be paid whatever amount of money you'd like, and Trump could have not colluded with Russia or for sure colluded with Russia. Is Antifa real or just an idea? The answer to that question can be whatever the you want it to be, and within seconds, we'll have journalists to back up your claim. Listen, America's the greatest country in the world, or it's the 28th greatest, but either way, your guy's great, and the other guy's gonna ruin the country, regardless of who your guy is.
I like that.
Is dead or it's equally as thriving as ever.
As soon as I saw this guy's site, that was the first thing I thought of was that comedy clip. I was just like, dude, you know.
When is that from? Is that old?
Yeah, I think it was like a couple months old. That was like after the first. That was after the first debate that Trump did with Biden. So was that like 2 months ago or like 1 month ago? Yeah, no, he's hilarious. It's funny. I see people on the left attacking Ben Shapiro, Crowder, etc., but never people on the right attacking any big left YouTubers / commenters. I know. To be fair, everybody equally attacks the Young Turks. Everybody attacks the Young Turks, but Chank's a fat fucking joke, so it's hilarious to attack him. And I mean, like, to destroy him. I mean, like, just relentlessly mock and make fun of this guy. He put out this tweet, right? And it was like, I've never seen someone with such a lack of empathy in reference to Trump. And I'm like, really? Like, dude, you yelled at flight attendants because your flight got delayed and they had to remove you from the airport because you were such a jackass to them. Then during your little campaign, fucking awful campaign, you got into a shouting match with an old man at a mosque. And the cops got called. Like, dude, he's a joke. But actually, when I say attack, I mean, I do mean like relentlessly mock and make fun of the guy. Because let's be honest, Chank is great for so many people's channels because The Young Turks are always providing content for people.
Well, yeah, that's true. But like, he's an idiot. I hate Cenk. I didn't know
Dude,
Donald
he
Trump
is.
had a YouTube channel. Did you know Donald Trump had a YouTube channel?
Yeah, he posted. I found out about it because he posted the 60 Minutes interview on YouTube, right? And so he walked out of this interview, right? And when I say walked out, I got to put quotations on it because they were saying like Donald Trump got so pissed off and he left because of these tough questions on COVID. He just stormed out of the building. And what actually happened was he was supposed to do like a 45-minute interview or something like that. They started the interview talking about COVID. Eventually, Trump criticized the interview. I forget her name. Criticized her for not questioning Biden as thoroughly or as tough as they question him, right? And so they go into a back and forth. She starts arguing that like the Hunter Biden laptop, it can't be verified. And he goes, "Why can't it be verified?" Because it can't be verified. It just
Why,
the
why,
dumbest.
though?
Yeah, no, why? Right? It's like you can't cross the street. Why?
Why
Because you
not?
can't cross the street. Duh. Like it was the dumbest fucking take, right? But like they start going back and forth on something, right? And during the interview, the producer interrupts, right, and says, sorry, we have 5 more minutes, and then Mike Pence is going to be coming on, right? And so Trump was like, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, let him come on. We have enough here. We have enough here, and then he gets up, right? They're literally telling me he has 5 more minutes to wrap up the interview. And he was like, no, we got enough here. Let's just go. Like, but they made it sound like he got asked questions on COVID and he stormed out of there. So then Trump posts the entire thing to his YouTube page. And CBS like goes on and says, this is unprecedented. He posted the interview without our consent. And I'm like, fuck you too. But like, seriously, fuck you too. But but what was really great about it was they posted their own interview. Right. And in it, they edit it to make it sound like Trump is pissed off with her. Right. They cut out certain portions of their back and forth there. And they just say like a producer interrupted to let us know about the time. It's like, just say your producer told you had 5 minutes left. And Trump said you have enough and got up. Like they tried to make it sound like it was so bullshit. Like it was so fucking obvious.
But you can get like actual interviews where he's done that. Why not just show one of those? Why even edit one to make it look like it didn't happen that way? I don't know.
But why not just be honest about what happened when Trump put the entire thing unedited onto YouTube? Right? Like you're so full of shit. Like I don't even know how to like respond to it anymore. But it's so obvious at this point. Not saying the right's perfect, but the amount of libs versus cons attacking people's opinions is very much higher on the liberal side. And no, I agree. Don't look, people always make content, but as far as like who actively tries to get channels taken down, it's always going to be the left. It is always going to be the left. Actually, speaking of that, let me see if I can find this. The Atlantic. Okay, here we go. Fuck you, I'm not going to subscribe to your trash newspaper. This is a pro-Biden. This is a pro-Biden article, okay? Trump is the best candidate for the liberal left. If you hate wokeness, you should vote for Joe Biden.
I mean, what? If you hate wokeness, you should vote for Joe Biden.
Vote for Joe Biden, right?
That's no. That. How do they? Okay.
If you hate cancer, if you hate cancer, you should make sure you smoke a pack a day.
Yeah.
Fucking so dumb.
All
right.
How is Biden not woke? How does he not campaign like he's woke? Like what?
I know. I know. But this is basically saying Trump is responsible for everything that the left does. But then he criticizes the left in here, which is hilarious. So number of influential commentators have firmly opposed Donald Trump in 2016, recently announced their intention to vote for him in 2020. Nearly all of them, including James Lindsay, Daniel Pletka, and Ben Shapiro, blamed illiberalism on the left. As Shapiro said on his popular show, he is planning to vote for Trump because Democrats have lost their fucking minds, which is true. Concerns about illiberal tendency on the left are not made up out of thin air. Many Democratic politicians have not been as full-throated in their opposition to left-wing political violence as they should be. Parts of the left now seek far-reaching censorship in social media. I'm actually pulling these up as we're reading through it. Advocate for employees to be fired for expressing conservative opinions and are openly hostile to free speech. The likely future mayor of Portland, Oregon, has appeared to glorify mass murderers such as Che Guevara and Mao Zedong on the campaign trail. Yeah. This bitch is like pro-Antifa, and she goes around wearing Mao Zedong shirts. Like, just psychotic. Fucking psychotic. But Mao is the guy who basically led the political revolution in China and, like, destroyed their history. Like, literally was burning books, destroying temples, and just murdering people randomly. Like, it was awful. This is really awful shit. But the fact is that Trump's, but this dumb bitch is like a total fucking pro-communist. So she wears around Mao t-shirts praising Mao, like just absolute psychotic. But the fact is that Trump presents a much greater danger to key constitutional values and does more than anyone else to lend apparent credibility to extreme forms of protest, as well as an unremittingly negative appraisal of America. So, yeah, voting for Trump to stem the rising tide of liberalism is about as pure of an example as cutting off your nose to spite your face as political life can afford. So again, right? Like,
cut off your nose to spider face. Do you remember that?
Yeah, if you don't like spicy food, what you should really do is like eat a handful of Ghost Reapers.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense, right?
It makes total sense to me.
If you have a headache, right, you should take a hammer and smash your fucking brains in. Makes sense. It makes total sense. You know, if you're remedial and, you know, not intelligent at all. They bring up like so some of the articles they linked in there was like Elizabeth Warren calling for political censorship online. Board terminates Windsor High School principal over a Facebook post because he said something remotely conservative. And then this other article looks like a letter on justice and open debate from Harper's Magazine talking about how they need to end free speech. So, I mean, like the guy, it's like I love ghost peppers. We're good. But like he points out that what conservatives have been saying about people on the right or on the left, not even conservatives, people in the center, right, have been saying about people on the left and they're just totally illiberal take on things where they want massive political censorship, where they want to fire people for expressing the wrong opinions. And I'm talking about just being a general conservative. They want to get those people fired. The acts of political violence just going completely excused, right, from people on the left and Democrat politicians, right? He mentions all of that. He acknowledges all of it. He even talks about how the future mayor of Portland, Oregon, is praising a mass murderer, two mass murderers, right? Che Guevara, who was literally, you want to use the fucking term homophobe for people? Che Guevara delighted in killing people that were gay. Like he had fun doing it, right? And then you have fucking Mao Zedong, right, who murdered his own people en masse and did things. Mao Zedong coined the term politically correct, as in, if you speak anything that is politically incorrect, I mean, you must be politically correct, they would publicly shame people, throw them into labor camps, right? That was Mao. So he points out these things are all true, and then he says, but if you want to end it, you have to vote for Joe Biden. I'm like, no. You don't
think that's gonna fix things? Oh, I like your pink mug there.
It's actually Jasmine's.
Very stylish.
But it's very large and I can fit a lot of tea in here.
I mean, you should be drinking like vodka.
I like women like I like my ghost peppers so hot that I cry. Nice. Oh man. Okay. Say I didn't mean to pull up that article. I remembered it and I was like, you guys are gonna get a kick out of this. Okay, so should we do, let's see. I do want to talk about the whole court case. Let's see.
What court case?
Oh, wow. The LA Times wrote an article talking about Trump versus Obama, who has a better record on the economy. In 3 years before COVID-19, the U.S. economy under Trump performed about the same as it had during the last 3 years of Obama's presidency. That's whatever. I'm not going to trust the LA Times because the LA Times ran those fact checks after the debate where they argued that nobody had ever modeled out that 2.2 million people would die of COVID if we did nothing. And I was like,
the sources.
And then I immediately pulled up an article from The Intercept from March in which they were talking about how it was modeled out that 2.2 million people would die. Right. And then they did another one where they said, well, Biden will not ban fracking. Fact check. Trump said Biden would ban fracking. That is false. And I was like, why? Because his most recent statement is that he wouldn't. And the statement that he made 2 weeks before, those are just going to be disregarded. Like, I just don't trust the LA Times at this point. Let's be completely honest. But there was this case, and I'm seeing if I can find it because it is kind of important. Here we go.
Will they just blame it on Bush? Be like, well, Obama couldn't do anything because Bush fucked up everything so bad.
Yeah, I mean, you know how they do that shit. Okay. Justices Brett Kavanaugh and Alina Keegan had differing opinions over Supreme Court's decision on Wisconsin mail-in ballots. A divided Supreme Court said Monday that ballots in Wisconsin could be counted only if they are received by Election Day amidst the pandemic, dealing a victory to the Republican-led Wisconsin state legislature. The vote was 5-3. Now, the thing is, there are people on the left arguing. I don't want to jump into this one too deeply. I suggest you take a look at it yourself, read through this one, guys, because there's a lot of just stupid shit being said here, and I don't want to throw in my own partisan take on it. But essentially, what happened was Wisconsin wanted they basically sued so that you could count ballots in Wisconsin if they were received as late as 6 days after the election, right? And so the Wisconsin state legislature said, no, they need to arrive by Election Day. So there was a lawsuit. It went to the Wisconsin Supreme Court. Wisconsin said, no, we're siding with the state legislature. They appealed it all the way to the Supreme Court. And at the Supreme Court, they shut it down and said, look, they need to arrive by Election Day, right? You cannot just hold off on the election for 6 days, okay? You have to have them turned in on time, is essentially where they came from. If that means that they arrive on Election Day at 11:59 p.m., I think that's still good, but that was basically it. It wasn't an argument of throwing out ballots. It was an argument of the ballots actually need to arrive on Election Day, on or before. So people on the left immediately took that to mean, oh, they're trying to shut down votes and all this other stupid shit.
Can't we just look at a graph? Can't we just be like, this is the economy on a graph? This is this Obama, this is Trump, and overlay them? Like, that'd make it so much easier.
Well, but look at this. This is a writer for Mother Jones, and this was their statement. Kavanaugh cites Bush v. Gore to justify making it harder to vote in Wisconsin. What an asshole. Wait, I threw in that last part, but making it harder to vote in Wisconsin. Dude, vote by fucking Election Day. They have early voting set up. You have mail-in. I don't know. It makes it harder. This is so dumb. But this was so that was from Mother Jones, and we know Mother Jones is a trash outlet. How about this? If you're looking for tea leaves for what this could mean for future voting rights battles, here's Kavanaugh, who cited Rehnquist's concurring opinion in Bush v. Gore. That's now 2 justices, Thomas is the other, who explicitly endorsed that reading. Zach for Politico. Again, Kavanaugh suggesting that the vote totals on Election Day are the results of an election when states typically don't count provisionals, absentee ballots, and resolve disputes for days is pretty remarkable. Who does he work for? Oh, Politico. Okay. Again, this is not the statement of those need to be counted on Election Day. If they are not counted on Election Day, if there's any sort of court battle after Election Day, that just no. It's a statement of they have to be there on Election Day. If they're there on Election Day, dated on Election Day or before, they get counted. If that means there's a legal dispute and it goes on for 2 weeks, those ballots are still good because they arrived on Election Day, right? That is the purest take on this statement. Instead, what are they doing? Oh, this is just proof that they're going to suppress the votes, everybody. They want to make it harder for people to vote. This is voter suppression. Voter suppression. Blah, 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 blah. Look into this shit for yourself. Like, literally look into the readings. This is just dumb. This is taking the most absurd reading of what happened and just running headfirst into a fucking wall with it. This is how you get like people all freaked out and manipulated and acting like complete dumbasses online about what's going on because of assholes like this, right? Who will openly lie and openly manipulate people. Just stupid. Jay London. Yeah, and the funny thing is that all these people talk about how great it is what he made, but it was actually created by Mitt Romney from Massachusetts Healthcare. Oh, Obamacare? Yeah. Didn't Obama screw over healthcare for everyone, though? Yeah, actually, during the debates, Biden brought up, he was like, nobody will lost their doctor under Obamacare. It's like, dude, that was like a major lie. Even Washington Post, who's like not conservative at all, called out that Obama lied when he said you wouldn't lose your doctor. And then Biden comes out and says, well, you're not going to you didn't lose your doctor. Nobody lost their coverage. And the Biden care plan is very great because I get smell samples delivered directly to the White House. Hey, fuck, man.
Do you not need to put your sources if you're a writer? Any source that I'm seeing it just links to another article they did.
Yeah, it's a game of fucking telephone with these people. Like they don't source it. Yeah, someone else reported it, and then they report it, but they report it in like it's a game of telephone. So,
dude, I could do this job if I don't need to source anything. I can just make up shit.
Mike Raid, how y'all doing? Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? So we finished up a few topics, and look, I want you guys to read into this one and ignore the like super partisan takes on it. Read what was actually said, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's a 5-3 vote, right? So they're pointing out Kavanaugh for some reason specifically. Obviously, because Kavanaugh was the guy they tried to imply was a gang rapist.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, what are they looking at him now for? Like, that's old, right?
No, they're mentioning him specifically when it's a 5-3 vote, right? So he's in the majority on it. So this is just a stupid fucking take.
Oh yeah, because it wouldn't matter if he was on the other side, anyways.
I mean, if he was on the other side, it would have been 4-4. And then Amy Coney Barrett would go into office and she would break the tie. But like to point out like Kavanaugh is like unique here. Like, no, man, like you turn in your votes on time. If it takes longer to count them, nowhere in his decision that I've been able to read does it say the votes need to be counted on election day. So the fact these idiots are running with that narrative is just proof they're so fucking partisan, that they're just so fucking inherently dishonest. They can't even tell the truth, even when the words are right in front of their own fucking faces. Anyways, I wanted to bring that up. Now, the big thing tonight is going to be the Philly riots. I think y'all knew that I was going to be covering these.
Yeah, what is this? Did you already do Batman?
Oh, right. I forgot about story time.
Yeah,
okay, guys.
And then you can tell everyone what that arrow is pointing at.
The arrow is not pointing at anything. Steve makes these thumbnails, and now he puts an arrow in a circle, so you'll get clickbaited.
Yeah, but I want to know what that thing is, too. That's why I put it there, so you can tell us what it is.
I don't know.
Well, you saw the thumbnail before we went live. You should have looked into it.
And you told me that you circle things and put arrows on them because it'll get people to view.
Yeah, because you're going to look at the thumbnail and be like, I wonder what that is.
I know that you were serious this time.
Well, you let me down, Crow.
All right, everybody. Do you want to talk about the Philly riots, or do you want me to do story time and then the Philly riots?
You got to give them numbers to choose. Which one?
Oh, okay. 1 is story time and 2 is Philly riots. And now we play the waiting game.
I need some cheese.
Well, stay here because I'm sipping my tea and that takes all my focus.
I'll still be here eating cheese.
Well, Rev voted 4 times, and I think that's voter fraud, but whatever. Story time it is. The darkest night.
Oh, I'm excited. My favorite story.
Wait, is it The Darkest Night or The Darker Night? Oh, God, I forgot the name of the fanfic. I'm terrible.
You don't have a bookmark?
No.
Why? It's like
here we
a
go.
thing.
It's The Darker Night. I was like The Darkest Night, and I couldn't remember. What chapter were we on?
I don't know. I thought you would have. Thought you would have known.
I can't remember. I think maybe we finished up chapter 6. Right? Then Batman, Commissioner and Morgan Freeman, and Liam Neeson, Campbell, Corpse, and Alfred and Bane, and the TV go and get ready for big war between gender. No, that one. Let's go for Morgan Freeman. Read that part. Hey, we'll just start at chapter 6.
Okay.
If we were okay,
I'm down to hear it again. If we already read it.
Batman and BatCousin and Commissioner Gordon Freeman and Commissioner John Freeman and Liam Neeson get to Basement and find Morgan Freeman. You has saved me, Morgan Freeman yell, but Bane come and attack and slam BatCousin against ground. I has got this, Batman yell, and pull out pistol and exploded Bane head. I be not hurt, Ben, BatCousin say. They unite Morgan Freeman's dopes and take him off chair. I free, Morgan Freeman say. Then they free Bands and Tom and other people in the basement. Everyone cheer except BatCousin. What is matter? BatCousin asks BatCousin. Or Batman asks BatCousin. Fucking things screwed me up. All these problems were because men and guns exist and Earth have them, BatCousin say. Men and guns can nothing good do. What you say? Liam Neeson surprisefully shout. I am sorry, men, but I am going to have to kill you and kill guns and then Earth be perfect and happy because women cannot kill people and be evil and guns only kill good people. BatCousin apologized. Then, suddenly, Hannah Montana. Hold on. Hannah Montana say, I am now Bat Cyrus, and I will kill evil men for being evil.
Okay.
And I will help, Justin Bieber yell, and they all grab guns and fire at Batman. Batman and the Freemans and Liam Neeson and Cannibal Corpse dodge, but Jonas Brothers and Justin Bieber die, and Tom gets injured and goes, ow.
Wait, Tom from MySpace?
Tom from MySpace. But it's okay. He's okay. I will go to the hospital, Tom say, will crawl a wat. BatCousin and Bat Cyrus take Justin Bieber body and drag it away, and they run towards Girlmobile. We will still kill all of you men and guns, BatCousin shout. BatCousin and Bat Cyrus get into Girlmobile, but drop Justin Bieber body on sidewalk. Catwoman and Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn and Riddler Cousin hop in their car too. I thought Riddler Cousin was dead. I'm pretty sure
Riddler's cousin, but not Riddler. Or maybe Riddler died and not Riddler's cousin.
I thought they both died.
I thought one of them was still alive, but I could be wrong. A lot of people have died.
Yes, true. BatCousin and Bat Cyrus get into Girlmobile, yada yada. Man on TV say, Batman world is under attack by evil forces of BatCousin. Go to fight them to aid us. And Batman knew that now was his time to help because television never lies. Alfred came. He say, I am going to help and I came. Soon Bane get up and say, I shall help men because I am man and I help you. Then Batman and Commissioner Gordon Freeman and Commissioner John Freeman and Morgan Freeman and Liam Neeson and Cannibal Corpse and Alfred and Bane and the TV go and get ready for big war between gender. Chapter 6 is where it really starts to pick up. Let's be honest. In 2010, war was beginning. Batman and Commissioner Gordon Freeman and Commissioner John Freeman. Let me put it on the screen for everybody. Just so you can follow along with me. All right, there we go. And Batman and Commissioner Gordon Freeman and Commissioner John Freeman and Morgan Freeman and Liam Neeson and Alfred and Bane and the TV went to the Batcave and got suited up for war. Batman puts on a suit over his suit, so his suit had more powers. Gordon and John Freeman got crowbars and Batman suits that weren't Batman suits, but were suits like Batman, but Freeman. Morgan Freeman got Geologist Hammer from Batman and pick up AK-47 because Batman has those laying around the Batcave. Liam Neeson gets better lightsaber and Glock. Oh, so this is Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson. Oh, this is some intense shit. He may have force powers. Alfred grabs Spike Kane and put banana on head. Bane grow new head and gets brass new cows. TV turn on Rambo and Die Hard at same time and get Uzi. Well, I think the TV's the one that you really got to be worried about. They made a team. They were darker knights than normal. They were the Marvelous Revengers. They all get in Batmobile and see girly helicopter. Helicopter, go away and leave, Batman yell at Copter. No, I will not, they Copter say back loud. So Batman gets his rocket launcher and fire a missile, and it hit girly Copter, and it hit and almost hit Orphanage. Evil girls come out and shout guns at them, but Batmobile deflects buckets and kill them Ack. Batmana drive Batmobile through wall, and bricks explode, and one hit and kill Joker. The Joker is back?
Yeah.
He died last time. What the hell is going on now?
He died twice already.
Batman goes to mall because all girls go to mall. That's sexist. And goes to look for BatCousin and everyone helping BatCousin because they help evil BatCousin who is evil. They try to park, but no spaces. So Liam Neeson parks car on top of car and everything is okay. Batman look at Mall and say, I am coming, cousin, and no, I shall win because good wins because evil isn't good and you are evil right now being. Prepare to fail. All right, I'm going to cut after this chapter so I can save the final 3 chapters for next stream.
And then that'll be it. It'll be so sad when it ends.
I know, this is such a good one. You know, they have more Batman fan fictions. It's just, I don't know if any are going to be this good. Batman break down automatic door to mall. He lock 4 BatCousin around, but don't see her immediately. That's how it's spelled. Batman look in makeup aisle and see Harley Quinn and she get gun and shoot at him. Batman dodge bullets really quick and then see someone else show it Harley Quinn. He saw other man in bat suit. Batman say, hello. The other bat suit man look back at him and say, I am Batsby. I am here to help you defeat Wallman. OHKOs, Batman say, and they team up. Meanwhile, Batman and Batsby look for women's and find Catwoman in pet aisle. Batman stab her and she died. Poison 4? No, I think that's Roman numeral 4. Poison 4 come out with Enobi blade and try to slash Batman, but Corpse Grinder come and explode her head with shovel. Damn, Corpse Grinder. Metal as fuck. Then Batman and Batsby and Commissioner Gordon Freeman and Commissioner John Freeman and Morgan Freeman and Liam Neeson and Bane and Tom and the TV and Cannibal Corpse all join to get her to get BatCousin and Bat-Cyrus. Joker come to help, but he get run over and killed by evil girl in a car. 3 times this Joker, 4 times, because the first death he was killed twice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Joker is invincible. He's never going to die. Ever.
I'm so confused right now. There's just so much going on. There's a very deep story. Joker come to help, but he get run over and killed by evil girl in a car. But that man throws grenades into tailpipe, and the car explode. Hatman then laugh and say, girls cannot win because we are winning. They break down door to stop room, but no one there. They run NASDAQ HQ to beat evil girls. They drive through door, MC Bat-Cyrus there. I will kill you, men, she say very loudly. Liam Neeson pull out gun and shoot her in belly, and she cough up blood. Then Bane shock Bat-Cyrus with his electricity. He has electricity powers? Wow, that's intense. And she fall on round TV, shoot nail in her neck, and she fall down. Batman drive Batmobile, tire over her head, and it explode. Blood and brains get into Morgan Freeman's sandwich, but he eat it anyway. Why is he eating a sandwich right now? Then they see BATCOUSIN standing on stars, laugh at them. You may have won, but you lose. She say and pull out RPG. Now how you die, BATCOUSIN yell, and fight begin. Okay. Well, I got 3 more chapters. I'm going to save it for the final story stream. Next Tuesday, we're going to start with the story time. So be here on time, everybody.
So be here on time. Is that me? It's aimed at me, not being on time?
It's aimed at you.
I'll try my best.
It's our last 3 chapters. Okay? You don't want to miss it.
I need to know how it ends.
Right? Okay, so.
I'm going to guess that everyone dies, but maybe I'm being arrogant there.
I don't know, man. This story could go either way. Like, the Joker's died like 4 fucking times at this point, so I'm expecting to make another comeback. Yeah. But, like, will he have a bigger role? Because I feel like he had a pretty big role the first time he died, and then every other time they just give him shorter time to, like, you know, really portray himself. Okay, so Philly riots. Massive show of force by Philadelphia police ahead of possible night 2 of Philly riots. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. This is not a massive show of force. They're literally bike cops. And don't get me wrong, cops on a bicycle are just as dangerous as cops not on a bicycle, but also they look kind of lame. I just to be clear here, that's not a massive show of force. Philly, you've got a 24 to 48 hours until National Guard arrives. It's really let people get wild. Let's not get in the way of each other's rebellion. If what someone is doing makes you uncomfortable, go elsewhere. Really? Really? This dude is like hella promoting this shit. Who's this guy? Registered corn communist. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Between this and Philly riots, I think I finally decided on Trump 2020. Oh, they made a Trump voter. Dumbasses. The heroes Philly needs right now. Interesting. Here's why hashtag Biden will win. He funds Antifa terrorists, Philly riots. If we're able to chip in now to help Minnesota Freedom Fund to help post bail for those protesting on the ground in Minnesota. I guess the first 400 Philly murders didn't matter. Y'all only display fake outrage when it's police involved. Hashtag Philly riots. Okay, so we did a video on it, and I didn't want to play what actually happened because I know I have to be more careful about what I show on stream as far as videos go. And if it's too graphic, it could get us in trouble. But like the video is essentially, there's a black guy, right? He has a knife in his hands, right? I'm only pointing out he's a black guy because that's where Black Lives Matter comes in. I believe he's mentally ill in the sense like he's clearly having some sort of episode. But he's walking around, just erratically between cars and stuff like that. His mom's trying to hold him back. People are telling him to stop. He's got a knife. The cops got their guns pointed at him, and he just keeps going towards them, right? Cops eventually fire. And actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find the tweet that I read off earlier, because it kind of it exemplifies the issue with these idiots. Let's see here. Let's just see if I can find it.
Crow, we can't do anything fun anymore on stream. On either stream. Miss the old days when we could show murder on stream. Not actual murder. Maybe we did.
I'm just trying to get to the one thing. So this is from like the anonymous Twitter account, and they posted the video of the guy being shot. And I just want to go to the video that they posted first, because they're blaming the cops for this one. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pause it. Ooh. Okay, that's a good place. All right, so let me switch this over. I want you guys to all kind of understand. This is the anonymous Twitter account. Whoever's running this account is just anti-Trump. And I mean that in the sense, like, Trump says something, they just like attack it immediately. They're like, this to be honest with you, they go for the establishment harder than they go. Like they will defend the establishment before they will ever do anything that is remotely positive about Trump, which is fine, right? It's their prerogative, but like, stop saying you're anonymous because that's just embarrassing at this point. Hashtag US/graphic, man with knife shot 10 plus times by police in Philadelphia. The video shows he was at least 10 feet away from the officers when they began shooting, as his mother begged them not to shoot. No attempt to de-escalate scene. Protests have broken out. Okay, but here's the issue.
Isn't it a 20-foot rule? Like, technically they can fire at 20 feet because if he has a knife, he can still throw a knife at 20 feet.
It's not that they... Well, yeah, I mean, he can throw the knife, but that's not the issue. The Mythbusters, right? They did this test. They started at 25 feet. It was basically, can you bring a knife to a gunfight, right?
Yeah.
At 20... And I'm not trying to be insulting to the people there, but like the guy running is not like a physically fit person, right? He's not like super in shape or anything. So we're talking about like just an average person, right? At 25 feet, he goes running towards the guy, but the guy is able to get a shot off from the toy gun just before he's able to get to him, but he's still able to like make contact with the knife, right? So then he starts at 20 feet. Okay. At 20 feet, same reaction. He closes the distance and stabs him with the fake knife before the guy can fire the gun. That's the 20-foot rule, right? At 20 feet, a knife is deadlier than a gun because at 20 feet, you can close the distance before someone has the chance to pull out the gun and aim it. Now,
and that's how they're trained, right? Well, but they already have their guns drawn.
No, in this situation, if someone is coming at you with deadly force, you're authorized to use deadly force. That's it, period. But like the argument that he's 10 feet away, I'm like, what does that matter? If he's 10 feet away, he's close enough to take a swing. Okay, he's close enough to just jump forward and stab. Like, he's got a knife, you fucking psychotic idiot. But they like makes this post like, he was 10 feet away. There's no proof that they tried to de-escalate. You've got a video that has the shooting. This is when the shooting happens, okay? Right here, 14 seconds. This has been going on for some time, right? Because the mom's out there trying to stop him. The cops already have their guns drawn. They've been there for a while. How do you know they didn't attempt to de-escalate it, you lying bitch? Like, seriously. But then saying, like, oh, they were 10 feet away. They could have done anything. They could have done anything. I want this bitch right now, right? The next time, I want him to just go out with a gun, okay? I want someone to run up at him with a knife, and I want him to wait until they are 10 feet away from him before he even thinks about drawing the gun. Okay? Right? Because that is insane to argue that they don't have the right to defend themselves. It's insane to say, well, I don't have any proof that they tried to de-escalate it. Well, first, you don't know that at all. You don't know it at all. But second, dude, if they're that close to you with a knife, there's no de-escalating the situation. Drop the fucking knife or get dropped.
Well, maybe that's why he was trying to get dropped by the cops because he is
like a suicide by cop or something. Maybe. But so you can see like this is where the firing actually happens because he's still going towards the cops. Now, is he running at full speed? No, but he is 10 feet away holding a knife and he keeps walking towards them. Okay. I'm not going to tell anybody you shouldn't fire the gun. You should practice better safety because like someone could die. Yeah. Tell that to the guy with the fucking knife, dude. Fuck. And then there's these other dumbasses and they're like, you don't need 10 bullets. You could have just shot one time. And I'm like, there's a video, right? There's a video and I played it on stream before and I can't play it anymore. But we've shown it multiple times. It's a guy, right? He's going towards police officers with a knife. He keeps going towards the cop. The cop fires 6 times into the guy. The guy then gets up off the ground and puts the other officer in a chokehold. So the idea that one bullet is always going to solve it, these people are insane. They have no clue how any of this shit works. It's like they watch fucking action movies. They watch little fucking crime shows and they think they know how a fucking gun works. They are nuts. They're cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs. Fucking telling people don't defend yourself. Like, fucking hell, dude. The anonymous Twitter account. Like, dude, I get it. You hate the cops. You hate the authority and everything. But, man, you don't got to fucking lie through your crooked fucking teeth. Jesus. I don't even think that it is anonymous. I think it's just some piece of shit that took over the name because anonymous died out. Ugh.
Yeah, when was the last time, like, a big anonymous thing happened? Other than, like, these little things here and there that they claim to be anonymous, but... Yeah,
no, like, dude, anonymous hasn't been a thing forever. But you're right,
ISIS,
though. It's just
right.
No. Anonymous was like a big time hacking group, right? But they've just disappeared, right? And then they all of a sudden show up on Trump's reelection to talk about all the evils of Trump. Like, dude, I come on. It's so fucking obvious when you're being manipulated by something, right? How's this? This is a video from Andy No, because the riots are going on again tonight. I just want to make it as clear as I can. You know, if you want to as much as I disagree with the riots, right? I at least could understand why people rioted when George Floyd was killed, right? Because yeah, I get the argument that he died overdosing on drugs. I get the argument that he took fentanyl, but like, dude, you need some serious reform if a cop is going to stand on someone's neck for like 8 minutes, right? Like kneeling on someone's neck for 8 minutes, that's too much for me. So I could understand why, because this is before anyone knows about the drugs or anything, right? I can understand why people rioted, even though I completely disagree with it, even though I fucking condemn the shit out of it. I at least understood why you would see a video of someone who looks like they were just crushed to death over 9 minutes long, why that would make you want to riot. But this shit, a guy with a fucking knife within 10 feet of cops, and now you're going to burn Philly down because they shot him? You're insane. You're stupid. And you know what? The cops should just not show up. The cops should just say, you know what? We're done. We're done. Stay indoors. Let them do whatever the fuck they want in Philly. You don't want cops. You don't want cops. We're just not going to show up anymore. Okay? And watch how quickly they beg and they cry and they bitch and they moan for police officers. Like, how many times do we see those people go like, deep, like, remember that video? I don't know if you watched it, but this guy has like this fucking sword arm thing. It's just insane.
What?
He was driving his car by, and I guess these kids threw something at it, and they were like defund the police and everything, you know, making a scene. This guy drove by with his truck. They hit it with something. So he pulled over. He reached in. He had this like fucking thing that went onto his arm. It was like a sword. And they immediately, dude, it was insane, right? But then the kids who have been like talking about defund the police, pigs, and I'm like, oh, that's stupid shit, right? They immediately see him get out of the truck and they're like, call the cops, call the cops, call the cops. I'm like, yeah. And the cops shouldn't show up. You know, I just started dying when I saw that shit. But someone said something. Anonymous is anyone at Crow's Judgment. America should be concerned about the well-being about the Fresh Prince from Philly. I agree. Maybe he was trying to stab the COVID.
Stab the COVID away. He could see. He had the vision.
But I mean, like, dude, there are times when the police do something where even if it's legally justified, I sit there and I go, like, I do think you could handle it better, right? 100%. But like, not that situation. Not with a guy who's 10 feet away from the officers walking towards him with a knife. You're insane to tell me that you want the cops to stand down. And if you do, then let's have an agreement here. The cops will stand down, but they will never respond to any call in which somebody has a weapon. Okay? We'll just make it that simple. Cops don't get to defend themselves, and cops will never respond to any call in which somebody has a weapon. And we'll just let that play out. Okay? And we'll see if you want the cops back in like, let's give it a month. Okay? A month. The cops will never respond to any call about violence, about anybody with a weapon. And after a month, if you think that was a good idea, we'll just keep it that way. Right? Let's just make it.
I like this experiment.
Yeah. I think it's a fun experiment to run with these fucking assholes. Fucking dumbasses. All right. So this is Andy No's Twitter account. So this was just posted. Okay. Breaking. This is Elijah Schaefer. So Elijah Schaefer is a YouTuber. He goes on the ground and he covers this stuff and then posts it online. Breaking. I was just jumped by BLM rioters while they were looting more than a dozen stores, including Walmart, T-Mobile, and Five Below. Five Below is an awesome store, right? And I get that they're a corporation, but it is an awesome store, and that's fucked up that they looted it. Though in pain, I didn't stop reporting because Americans need to see what the corporate media refused to show.
So as you can see, it's kind of hard for me to talk right now because I got jumped inside of a Five Below that's currently being ransacked and completely looted. And you see to my left right here, this is an Eye Encounters store. We have an amazing nail spa, and also right over here, there's a Walmart that's been completely gutted. We are here across the river in Philadelphia, right by a Chick-fil-A. What happened was I just went into the Five Below to just see what was going on with some of the looting, and I was jumped by the Black Lives Matter protesters who immediately started punching and kicking me. One of them punched me directly right in the lip. I had to go to the hospital, I think, to get stitches in this lip because it's just absolutely painful. But this is what's happening to current state over the killing of Walter Wallace Jr.
Okay, so I mean, essentially they attacked him, right? He was reporting on them looting. And that's the thing. These people are not the protesters. They're not protesting. They showed up because they wanted to steal shit, right? So when a journalist comes up, when anybody with a camera shows up and starts recording them, they immediately attack because they don't want to be caught on camera committing a crime, right? Yeah. They don't care about this dude that got shot. Let's be honest. The people there, they don't care that somebody got shot other than it means free shit, baby. Like they don't give a fuck, right? But
which
my
is
issue
terrible.
is,
like if they
right?
put that much energy into actually just doing something to what they claim they believe in, they could maybe make change. Like I don't know, just looting shit seems fucking dumb.
Well, I mean, the problem is, right? And look, I don't care
because it's that store's fault that happened, right?
Well, like I don't care that the corporation got robbed in the sense that, like, my heart doesn't bleed for these big, massive corporations. They have insurance. I get the argument, but like, you do realize you're putting people out of work because they're not going to show up to work the next day, right? They're not going to have anything to do the next day when you break into their store and you see all their shit. That, I mean, you're just being an asshole. Like you're hurting your own community. But like, that's the thing, right? You know, my issue with these protesters is generally this, right? There are people with legitimate grievances. If you want to protest that killing, first off, I understand the George Floyd thing. I understand Black Lives Matter protesting. I completely get it. I understand it. I think that you should have the right to protest in this country, 100%. Now, let's be honest, though. If you want to do those protests while at the same time people are going under your banner and looting stores and attacking people and throwing bricks at cops, okay, at that point, and you're just going to stand there and you're going to defend it all? Okay, fuck you. As far as I'm concerned, you're a rioter too. Okay? Like, they like to make that argument.
Bricks at cops at least makes sense in this scenario, you know, because they're
blaming the cops,
right?
Throwing bricks at cops.
Well, that's not good, but at least it meshes with what they are talking about here.
I know.
The store do to anyone? The store didn't do shit to people.
Well, this is a Chick-fil-A. They broke into a Chick-fil-A to loot it. Like, why?
Yeah, because Chick-fil-A told the cops to kill that guy, you know? They gave him the idea.
Riot in Philadelphia, a looter wheels a large appliance out of the store. That's what they wanted you to do. Fucking hell, dude. Is that a washing machine?
Have you ever seen that movie Hot Rod?
No, I haven't.
Oh fuck! There's a good looting scene in there where it's like they just has a TV. He's like, why do you have a TV? It's like, you know, this shit got crazy out there, and I just figured, I need a TV, so I grabbed one.
Yeah, I have seen that actually. Rioting in NYC tonight in support of BLM Philadelphia riots. Good. Love NYC. BLM rioters break into T-Mobile phone store in Philadelphia and begin looting. Philadelphia looters destroy the inside of a Dollar Tree. Why? It's literally the dollar store. I mean, go big or go home, you fucking assholes. This is a picture of him after he got punched. Mass looting across the river, and Elijah Schaffer just got beaten up for filming. This is the video of it happening. Shit. Damn. Fuck, dude. Foot Locker looted clean. People dressed in black bloc follow, push, and shove police in Philadelphia at the BLM protest. Again, like, see, the issue with my thing is, like, when I see them doing this shit to cops, right? I'm like, the cops should just stop showing up and responding to it. Because if that's what you want, that's what you want, right? The cops just won't show up. You can do whatever the fuck you want. People get hurt. There's violence. Somebody dies. You know what? Fuck it. Just let them do it. Just let them fucking do it. Okay? Like, just let them do it. Let them do it for a month. Have all the cops stay home for a month, right? In Philadelphia, right? And if people of Philly, if that's what they want, let them have it. Let them have the anarchy. Let them have the looting. Let them have the rioting. I'm sure it will work out perfectly for everybody, right? Right? I think it's a good idea. You say you don't want cops, and the community doesn't want to call up and say like, hey, no, we actually want our cops. Fine, have all the cops pull back. Right? Same thing with the shit where they don't want cops to defend themselves when someone's within 10 feet of them with a knife. Fine. Cops will just stop responding to violent calls, right? If someone says somebody has a gun, cops will just say, you know what? We're taking a break from those because we're not allowed to defend we're not allowed to defend ourselves. So you know what? You have the legal right to do so. I suggest you use it, and then hang up the phone very politely.
Dude, that's what they did in the South Park episode with ISIS, I think. They're like, yo, are you going to go deal with this shit? He's like, I don't know. Are we allowed to, beat up minorities or something? And they're like...
Yeah, right. I remember that shit. But I mean, like, dude, just let them do it. At this point, I don't care anymore. Because it's always happening in these fucking cities. The politicians defend this shit, right? The people are such fucking pussies. They don't want to say anything. They want to complain about it privately, right? I say let them have their fucking anarchy. Let them have no cops, right? It works so great. Remember the Chaz in Seattle where they set up this little zone with no police officers and some black kids like robbed a car or something, tried driving it into the Chaz for safety, and the Chaz private security force opened fire on them with like 50 fucking rounds, murdered them, went up to one of the boys as he was dying and says, you want to get pistol whipped? And then when the police were finally allowed to get in, when the police finally did show up, they found that they wiped the fucking car down clean. They took all their bullet casings. How about we just do that, right? Let's do that. That'd be perfect. I would really appreciate that. Just do that in fucking Philly, right? Because that's what you fucking want. That's what you fucking get. That's what you fucking deserve. Anyways, man, I am so done with this shit. I am. If the people don't want to say anything, let them have their little trash fires, right? If you think that looting stores and taking away people's jobs is gonna like do anything here, no, it's not. And if you're a protester and you actually want to protest on behalf of Black Lives Matter, I strongly suggest cutting the bullshit and calling this cancer out. Because every time somebody sees this, we just read that tweet. The guy goes, after these Philly riots, I know what I'm doing. Trump 2020. Like, you're giving your political opposition all the fuel they need, because you can sit there and you call them they're violent white supremacists, and then they look at you and they see you standing in the way of people as they perform beatdowns in the street. And they go, but the violent white supremacists, and they go, what about the guys right behind you? And you go, they're actually the oppressed minorities of society, and we can't say anything. Okay. I understand Trump 2020. It's fucking stupid, man. Anarchy in Mediocrity will be on one of my streams. Rev, I'll check it out, actually. Send me a link to it so I can watch it, because I am interested in your opinion on this stuff. But look, that's it for the stream tonight, guys. We'll be posting a few of the clips from the stream onto the channel. We'll start doing that more regularly. Steve has been a massive help with helping me get these out. But as far as like all this stuff goes, like, thank you, sir. Oof. I'll be back in shape in like 6 weeks.
That'll be good. I need to get more on top of shit anyways. I got to stop staying up for 48 hours and sleeping for like 10. It's not a good way to live.
It's definitely wearing on you, man. I worry about you. But I do appreciate all the help you've been able to give us. Honestly, it's been amazing.
I'm more worried about your collar.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been unique. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into another stream. We will be performing the votes on the Patreon for the sandwich. And as far as the giveaway, we are going to do Cyberpunk 2077 as our official giveaway. Actually, Steve, if I can have you put this as its own separate clip, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so let's do this again. All right, everybody, this is for the channel, okay?
We gotta
okay.
Freshen up, no swearing.
Let me fix my hair. This is as much as I can do. All right, everybody, welcome to Crows of Judgment. This is the official giveaway for 3 copies of Cyberpunk 2077, it has been delayed until December. So here is our goal for December. We need to get 200 subscribers. If we can get 200 brand new subscribers between now and December 31st, we will be giving out 3 copies of Cyberpunk 2077 to a random pool of people that are subscribed to the channel. We will do a little lottery. It should be fun. You can only win 1 copy though. And when you do win, I will ask you what platform you want it on. If you want it on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever. 3 copies of Cyberpunk 2077 will be given out. Steve Alive will actually wear a bikini and announce the winners on stream. We will announce the winners on that. He will wear a bikini. Anyways, this is part of the giveaway.
Okay,
part of the giveaway is the bikini. Okay, 3 copies of Cyberpunk 2077. All we need to do is get a brand new 200 subscribers between now and the end of December. So that gives us 1 whole month for 200 subs. I'm setting the goal really low. Okay, I'm setting it really low because I definitely want people to win the prizes, and I don't want to make it like something insane where I say 1,500 new subs. I want to make this very just 200, just 200,
just 200, just 200,
just 200.
What? I haven't gotten 200 a month in like a long time.
Well, it's 2 months. You have all of November and all of December. Yeah,
that's true. Okay, so that's doable. That's doable.
It's very doable. Guys, here's how you're going to help us out. You need to share these videos with everybody that you know. Get them to subscribe to the channel. Get them to like the videos. Get them to promote the content. Post these videos on social media that you see, the stream clips, the videos that I've been doing independently. Help us out. Get it out there. We'll give away 3 copies of Cyberpunk 2077. All right? Anyways, guys, that is it for the stream. Let me read off our Patreon members, which I do always appreciate you guys helping out and supporting the channel. As always, we have our latest Patreon member, Rev, Alexa Graham, Luna Karanina, Geeky Pixie, Steve DeLive, Jess, Kat Thomas, Julian Cyan, Dagger, Ali, Mr. Holmesley, War on Corruption, Katie Imbro, Lauren S., Ravenous Hound, Chris Anonymous, Jonathan Murillo, Origami Maria, and Devil Hunter Nero. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. And I do hope if we do have a winner, I do at least hope at least one of them will go out to one of the Patreon members because you guys have been so amazing in supporting us. But again, it will be a random lottery. You do not need to be on our Patreon at all. You don't need to have sent us any super chat, nothing like that. You just need to be subbed to the channel, drop a comment between now and the end of December. December 31st is the cutoff date. If you are subscribed to the channel and you have left a comment on any of the videos, you are automatically entered in, and we just need to hit a fresh 200 subscribers between now and then. All right, guys, we will see you in the next